For years, the story of the Gosselin family has been a public saga of fame, fortune, and spectacular collapse. We thought we knew the worst of it: a bitter divorce, a family torn apart by the pressures of reality TV, and the painful estrangement of a son, Colin, who was sent away under a cloud of mystery. But just when the world thought the darkest secrets had been unearthed, another chapter has been written, and it is far worse than anyone imagined. A voice has emerged from the silence, not with vague hints, but with chilling, specific details of a childhood allegedly spent in captivity. The public was told a story of a troubled boy. The story now being told is one of a child allegedly locked in a basement, isolated, and systematically erased from his own family. The carefully constructed facade of America's most famous reality TV family is not just cracking, it is being sledgehammered into dust, revealing a foundation of alleged cruelty that is almost too shocking to believe. Before the implosion, they were a television phenomenon. Jon and Kate Plus 8 presented a life that was both aspirational and relatable. In their sprawling Pennsylvania house, Jon and Kate Gosselin navigated the beautiful chaos of raising twins and sextuplets. The children, dressed in color-coordinated outfits, became familiar faces in millions of homes. Their birthday parties, family trips, and everyday squabbles were a national pastime. Colin, one of the six, was a bright and energetic boy, his face a constant presence in the happy, bustling tableau of the Gosselin clan. It was the ultimate picture of a supersized, all-American family, a brand built on wholesome, chaotic love. From the outside, their life was a reality show, a manufactured but seemingly joyful world where the biggest problems were logistical. But no one could see the darkness gathering behind the camera lights, or that for one of the children, this picture of normalcy was a carefully crafted illusion that would eventually become his prison. The spark that ignited the final devastating fire was not a single moment, but a slow, painful fade to black. After Jon and Kate's explosive divorce, the show was rebranded, and the family dynamic shifted seismically. But amidst the public drama, a quieter, more sinister story was unfolding. Colin was disappearing. Around the age of 12, he was suddenly gone from the show and from family photos. His mother, Kate, addressed his absence with carefully chosen words, painting a picture of a child with special needs and behavioral challenges, who had been enrolled in a program to help him. The narrative was set. Colin was difficult, a problem that required professional intervention. For years, this was the official story. Yet, unsettling details began to seep through the cracks. His father, Jon, claimed he had no idea where his son had been sent. A child star had vanished into an institution, his location a secret even to his own father. The public was told it was for his own good. No one could have predicted what Colin would one day claim happened to him in the dark. The revelation, when it finally came, was more horrifying than years of speculation could have ever conceived. The climax of this story arrived not with a TV special, but on a TikTok account. Colin, now a young man, began to break his silence in a way he never had before, providing devastatingly specific allegations against his mother. The behavioral program was, he claimed, a psychiatric hospital. More chillingly, he alleged that before he was sent away, he was subjected to horrific abuse at home. He described being isolated from his 7 siblings, becoming the scapegoat for his mother's frustrations. The most shocking claim was that Kate had a room built for him in the basement, a small windowless space with a mattress on the floor and a bolt lock on the outside. He spoke of being zip-tied. He described a visit from his mother at the institution where she allegedly told him he deserved his fate because he had destroyed the family. For the public, it was the official story of a troubled boy. The chain reaction of this revelation has been the complete and utter obliteration of the Gosselin family as the world knew it. The 8 children are no longer a team. They are 2 warring factions. On one side are Colin and his sister Hannah, who also chose to live with their father. On the other side are the 6 siblings who remain with Kate. The divide is not just a lack of communication. it is a chasm of bitterness and betrayal. In heartbreaking social media posts, Colin has lamented that he and his siblings are now complete strangers, mourning the memories they could have shared. The pain is palpable when he speaks of being forced apart and pitted against each other. This rift was brutally highlighted when his older sister Mady previously issued a statement condemning Colin for what she called his hateful and violent behavior, making it clear she wanted no relationship with him. The family portrait is now a shattered mirror, with each piece reflecting a different, painful reality. In the wake of these new, explosive claims, the battle to control the narrative has become a public spectacle of modern tragedy. Colin has used his social media as a journal, a desperate digital message in a bottle, hoping his siblings will see his videos and understand his truth. He posts old family photos with captions that read like a eulogy for a lost childhood. Born to be a team, us against the world. Forced to do it alone. Kate, in turn, has responded not with a detailed rebuttal, but with cryptic defiance. When confronted with Colin's claims on her own TikTok account, she simply wrote, "He knows why." She continues to stand by her narrative, telling the world that Colin's institutionalization was a necessary step recommended by doctors to protect the family from his allegedly unpredictable and violent behavior. It's a dizzying he said, she said, a son's detailed testimony of abuse against a mother's unwavering insistence that responsible for the nightmare that is left when the cameras are turned off.